Welcome inside good old park in Sanford, Maine for the second leg of this Thursday night GNCBL doubleheader. This will be the other winners quarterfinals match of this double elimination bracket, this time between the league's top team, the 13-10 Nor'easters, and the 4-seeded 8-8-1 Lightning, fresh off their wild card win. I'm Charlie Fellows, as always, to take you through this one. And taking the Nor'easters through the early innings will be Dylan Miner, making his first playoff start with a defense around him of Brady Graffam at first, Luke Chessie at second, Jack LeBlond at short, Gus Lappin at third. The outfield from left to right, Chris Balzano, Michael Weirin, and Ryan Robertson. And Dylan Furman doing the catching for the East Baldwin native. Miner, a senior at USM out of Sacapee Valley High School. So far this season, he has thrown 29 in the third innings, ERA at 2.86, and in 34 strikeouts, which are third in the league. He has been effective, especially lately. His season got off to a somewhat rocky start, but he has found his groove his last few starts. He has been very effective. Strike one fired into the leadoff man for the Lightning, Andrew Heffernan. The Lightning have all their most terrifying bats in play, and that's a deep hit out to left. Just as I said it as well, Andrew Heffernan gets the party started with the first of what will likely be many hard knocks. That's a single for him. One pitch, one hit for Miner. And now Campbell Cassidy, who was the hero of the wild card game on Sunday against the Windjammers. He knocked a 3-run home run over the Old Orchard Beach ballpark fence. That was the moment the game was blown open. That ended up being a 7-2 handy victory for the Lightning, the defending GNCBL champs. Looking to repeat. Dylan Miner trying to make it as hard as possible for him. The winner of this game will advance to winners finals to take on the Norsemen, who won their half of this doubleheader, coming from behind as they so often do to defeat the Patriots 4-2. The winner of this game will face the Patriots, who lost that game. Both of those matchups will be as part of the triple header this Sunday at Old Orchard Beach, and I mentioned it on the first game tonight, but in case you weren't listening to that, those games will all be live streamed. I am ecstatic to announce there will be an announcement on the YouTube page. I'll tweet about it as well to my audience of no followers. 1-2 on Cassidy, the Edward Little High School graduate, and he just held up. 2-2. Cassidy, he and Heffernan squared off in the Maine Class A High School Championship this spring. Heffernan's Sopo Red Riots took down Cassidy's Edward Little squad. That's hit right at the second baseman. On to short for one, on to first in time to turn two. Nice play, the connection from Chessie to LeBlond to Graffam. A 4-6-3 double play, and they're two away. Base is empty for Richie Gilboy, Heffernan's teammate on South Portland. He's heading to St. Michael's in the fall. Gilboy has been the best hitter for the Lightning this summer. He's hitting .354, which is fifth in the league. He has 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in, which is third, slugging .563. Miner not giving him anything to hit so far. The Lightning got the better of the Windjammers on Sunday. The Windjammers are unfortunately eliminated at 5th place as Gilboy skies that back. 5th place out of 5. The league's top strikeout man and the league's top hitter both went down with that ship. But lest you think this playoffs will be drama-free, think again. The game we just saw in the first half was one of the closest games I've called all year. Went back and forth all game. It had just about everything. And timely clutch hitting, masterful pitching, bewildering officiating, the whole kit and caboodle. That's down first base foul. 2-2 on the former Red Riot, defending Maine Class A champion. Low and away. This game was originally penciled as a 7:30 start. Didn't get started until a shade past 8. So calling the night shift I am today. Payoff pitch for Minor. Mile high pop. Fouled back out of play. Night has begun the advanced stages of falling to the point where you can even see it on the broadcast. Weak grounder to first. Throws on to Minor, who steps on the bag, beats out Gilboy by a hair in time to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Lightning in the top of the first. We'll meet the Nor'easters when we come back. Night is truly beginning to fall. It's getting to the point where even in this booth, things are getting a bit dark. They tease you with the illusion of a light bulb with a convenient light switch right next to it, but that is hit high and deep, and that is gone. A home run to walk it off for the Norsemen. Kyle doing his first hit of the game, and a walk-off win all the way back from down 8-4 in the 7th inning. It is a win for the 1-3, now 2-3-1 Norsemen. An incredible finish to an incredible game. Kyle Doohan, the hero for his underdog squad. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it on an instant classic game in the Greater Northeast Collegiate Baseball League. The final score, Norsemen 9, Nor'easters 8, here at the ballpark. Once again, I'm Charlie Fellows, and if you like that, you should tune in to the next game I call on this very same YouTube channel. I will see you then. Have a good one. Campbell Cassidy, as I said, has singled, also stolen 2 bases and been thrown out at home. Had an interesting journey around the base paths. Doesn't have to get into all those misadventures this time, though. A single will do the trick. Fouled back off of the umpire. Runners on the corners and 2 out. Both teams showing signs of life, but neither has broken through yet. Runner goes, ducking out of the way of that pitch is Cassidy, and that was in a spot where Jignac had to go and turn around. He could not throw down to second, so Heffernan gets a free base. If he had thrown, Hotham probably would have scored anyway, but that's neither here nor there. Low for ball 2 on Cassidy. So now 2 in scoring position. They'll be running on contact. Like that. Hard into left. At the track. And that's over the fence. That's a home run. A 3-run shot by Campbell Cassidy, his second hit of the game, and this one does a lot more damage. He can touch home plate with no fear of a throw because that's in the woods, and the Lightning lead it 3-0. Well, with the season on the line, Max Zalewski, the manager, has to go to the break glass in case of emergency option. Colin McDonald threw a complete game shutout on Sunday night over the Norsemen to get the Nor'easters into this game. But now, with the bases loaded and 1 out, the season hanging in the balance, he will come out on 2 days rest to try and retire Henry Bebo and Grady Hotham in a sink or swim situation. Cassidy was the ghost runner. He's at third. Strike one comes in to Bebo, who is 1 for 2 with a walk, a single, and a strikeout. Holland is at first. Henry Lodger at second. 0-1. Big cut. Aaron Kiss lasted just 1/3 of an inning. After the Dylan Miner masterclass, it may be for naught. 0-2. On the ground to third. Throws home for the force out. And that play just saved the season. It was a close call, but by a matter of inches, the second out is recorded. Bebo gets on with the fielder's choice. The runners advance. Cassidy struck down on the throw from the third baseman, Gus Lappin. And so Grady Hotham, who has struck out twice and flied out today, he's 0 for 3. You have been chosen to be the hero. Against Colin McDonald, waves at and misses at strike one. It's a poetic twist of fate. In order to keep their season alive, the Nor'easters must do unto the other team what they so many times have suffered themselves. Leave the bases loaded. And they are one strike away from doing just that, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the pen on 2 days rest. Colin McDonald has not thrown a ball yet. Swing and a miss. And we will see you in 30 minutes. Do or die, Nor'easters versus Lightning. The ultimate showdown. Winner takes the championship. Loser out at second place. There's only one way this season could have ended, and it's right here in this exact manner. Nor'easters will be home. Lightning will be away. And Chris Balzano has the unenviable task of being the man. He has grounded out to the pitcher twice in this game. Josh Kopetsky with a save on the line. Allowed an opening single, but it was erased. Drops in strike one on a curveball. The Lightning dugout on the edge of their seats, ready to erupt. They are one strike away. Kopetsky. Strike three. Frink will throw down, and that'll do it. The Maine Lightning, for the second straight year, are GNCBL champions. After a long, winding, arduous road, they have done it. 4-2. They fall in the opener, but come back and win when it matters most, vanquishing their faded rivals in the process. Manager Matt Powers, for the second straight year, is atop this summer league. And that will conclude the Greater Northeast Collegiate Baseball League season for this summer.